got. Could you tell us what form of warnings? Were they written warnings, telephone calls, and how many of them were there ahead of this?
We had, since the decision being made about evacuation of North Gaza to the south of Gaza, we have received 3 warnings. So beginning, I think, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So these 3 were mainly by telephone. They will phone the administration, telling them as much as they did with all, because they have the phone numbers of all the directors of the hospital, so they can they either send message or whatever means they have to notify. So these are the 3 warnings that there were.
So you received, not only do you receive 3 warnings after the first strike to your church, saying that the hospital would be bombed. What did the warning say?
The warning that the hospital will be, well, let's be clear. The warnings, they were to evacuate the hospital.
To evacuate the hospital?
Yes, that was the warning.
But the warning was that otherwise, sorry to be clarified, that was implicit in that was the idea that the hospital would be bombed because you had to evacuate it. They said you should evacuate the hospital.
The connection people make, what happened on the facts on the ground? 3 days before the actual bombing, the hospital was hit in the 2 floors that I mentioned, and then we continued to receive the notices to evacuate, and then the hospital was struck last night. So these are the facts on the ground that actually happened.
Given that the facts as you have set them out to us here in this room, the Israeli denials that they are involved in the bombing and that it was an Israeli missile, we must accept that they are worthless, they are baseless, those Israeli denials, given they sent you 3 warnings to evacuate the hospital. Do you agree with that analysis?
People can analyze what they want to analyze. Again, from our point of view, we as a church, we continue to say that, the place, the hospital itself is a sanctuary for people, and what happened there is a crime. We are not, again, a military people to decide, or we are not journalists to analyze. We are not politicians to decide. What we are saying here is that, what has happened in the hospital is a crime, is a massacre.
So do you see the first strike 3 days ago as a warning strike to evacuate the hospital so that people would get out, and the implication of it, of course, was that if you didn't, there would be a major bombing?
You are saying that, sir. What I'm saying is that we got received the 2 missiles that hit the hospital, and as we could see and tell that they are from an Israeli strike at the hospital, and then we received the warnings, and then the blast took place.
Can I carry on about the warnings that you received to evacuate? I just want to clarify, because I don't fully understand the questions and the answers, but there was a general call to evacuate and to go south. Are you talking about that call to evacuate, or are you saying that there were specific warnings, get out of the building, we're going to hit this building?
There were specific warnings to get out of the building.
Okay.
For 3 days, since Saturday till Monday.